morning.
Good morning. I'm so happy to see you.
Me too.
I can see the change when I first saw you in the starting of the whole course, and now I can see the smile. I can see that positivity
Because when I
oozing
look
out
at
of you.
yeah, because when I look at you, I'm just always waiting that what's new that is coming today.
Brilliant. That's the thing. That's the best part about life. You gotta look forward to life rather than looking backwards and crying. You gotta look forward, and that's a good quality to have actually. So did you do the tool? Did you use the tool? Baselines.
Baseline tools, yes I did.
Awesome. And you have your results with you right now?
Yes, yes.
Cool. Good. We'll get to that. But before we get into that, I want you to understand baselines and how important they are. In the whole system, this is the crucial part because the rest will build upon this, right? We're going to use your baselines to fix the wheel of life and then unleash you in the future, in the upcoming weeks. Alright, so I will read this instructions to you. Your baseline develops without you realizing over the years. Your subconscious mind picks them up from your friends, family, society, and from your experiences. Your baselines may change slightly over time and evolve as you get older. However, they are unlikely to change. That's why we call them baselines, right? They're concrete. They are hard to make, and once they are built, they're hard to change. Clear? They can only change drastically if dramatic events occur that change your entire view of the world. So suddenly an event happened which you don't even think of will ever happen to you. These events shape your baselines, right? These are very major events, not something small. Right? If somebody steals something, your baseline won't change. If somebody lies to you, your baselines won't change. Right? If somebody cheats you, your baseline won't change. But if somebody really that you have belief in says something to you, just that small incidents can change your baseline. Right? An example of such an event would be a separation, illness, or death. Right? If somebody you really believed in died in a way that you thought never possible, can shape your baseline. For example, a family fraud could embed certainty as a baseline in you, or an expensive family could embed loyalty as a baseline in you. Just an example. So let's say, for example, if your baseline is trust, how did that became your baseline? What kind of events happened that shaped that, or you picked that as your baseline, right? So once you're born, incidents starts to happen. You see things, you experience things, and that experience gives hold of baselines. All right. So, your baselines help evaluate and interpret what is happening all around you at every moment. It's what decides if someone feels good or bad. If you're feeling good, that means majority or all of your baselines are being met. If you're feeling bad, that means one or all of them are being not met. Like, you're missing those baselines. They need to be filled. I personally look at baseline as jars, like cups. And if there's a decision that needs to be made, I look at it as are my jars being full? Are they being filled? If one of them is empty, something's wrong with my decision. I need to fix it. I need to look at it in a different perspective, and stuff like that. So, foundation of change is your DNA, inner DNA. If you really want to change your life, you need to understand what baselines are, and that will help you change your life. There are 6 core baselines that are most important. Everything begins from here. Most people have no idea what their 6 baselines are, and therefore always seem to take wrong actions. And they always feel that the life is a roller coaster. Right? They go up and down, without realizing that the baselines are being affected, and that's what's taking them on a roller coaster ride. So, for example, decisions, good or bad. Good decision based on your baselines make you happy. Bad, not based on baseline, uncertainty. As simple as that. When you know your 6 baselines, life becomes easier as you will instantly know what's right for you. Baselines form the core of your identity because they are the things that are most important to you. As I said earlier, before you do this activity, you have to take your time, feel the word that this belongs to you, and then pick it. Don't pick it in a rush just because you like the word. Just because I like the word truth, oh, I have a big truth. No, it should mean something to you, right? By knowing your inner DNA, you will be able to make decisions that will lead you to a success with ease. By not knowing your DNA, you will keep making decisions that make others happy and you find yourself in a sad space. You know? So this is, I can give you an example where when you're in the middle of a deal making, alright? And this other person has his baselines, just like you have your baselines. And imagine if that person is aware of it and you're not. So in that deal, that person will try to fulfill his full baselines, and you, without knowing your baselines, will not be able to fulfill yours. And you will see that that person is happy while you're feeling sad. You're like, no, something is missing, but you don't know. So this, now, you will see a real change in you. Let's discover your baselines. Awesome. So, now, I would like, okay, there is a chain of things that happen which shapes your life. Thoughts, baselines, great decisions, correct actions, and then desired results. This is the chain of events, and as you can see, the second is baseline. So first thing is you get a thought. I want to invest my money. I want to buy a house. I want to go on a trip. I like this person. I want to marry that person. So that's the first thing. The second is the baseline. Those are the filters. Like the thought, does it filter through these baseline? And then the great decisions will come if you know your baselines. This means that awareness of your baselines will enable you to better understand what drives you to take action, what you feel the way you do, why you're upset sometimes and don't know why. So remember initially we spoke about your personality assessment, and you said you have a high state of mind, and then you have the destructive, right? So this will explain you why you are in those states when you are. Because when you're at the lowest in destructive, you will notice and you will understand that your baselines were not being met. Somewhere in your work, and as we saw that in your wheel of life, the two areas that you can work on, the finance and career, now we're going to connect all three together. Awesome. So, I'm sorry, I would like you to share your baselines with me.
Okay. My number one baseline is piety.
Okay. What is it?
Piety.
Piety. Can you please spell that?
P-I-E-T-Y.
Piety. Okay. Second?
Is pragmatism.
Pragmatism. Okay.
Credibility.
Credibility.
Growth.
Growth. Okay.
Adventure.
Adventure.
And optimism.
Optimism. Good. It really resonates with the speeches that we had
Yeah, somewhat.
from your friends and your family.
Yeah.
I can see that. No wonder you're good in relationship and your family. The wheels they're strong
Yeah.
because these things are actually being met, I feel.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome. So, but before we move on, did you understand baseline? And you please throw a question at me if you don't understand.
No, I understood what you explained. It was really to the point.
Right.
And definitely, if I look at my life, that what is the things that I really believed in, or something that I always thought should be my priority, they are all covered in these 6 ones. Actually, there are more than that, but I think the top ones. So let's say one of my, as I said, like I don't think good about myself. So one of my baseline is basically cunning. But
Okay.
yeah, but the thing is that the way I see cunning is that I'm cunning that nobody can fool around with me.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
So
not easily fooled. No, people cannot take
I mean,
advantage
like
of you.
so let's say like if somebody's talking to me, I will try to hear their mind. You know, I will
Right.
not listen to what they say. I
Right.
will look at their eyes, their gestures, and then I will try
Right.
to make out that, what exactly.
You're aware. You're aware of your surroundings and your.
I'm always trying to be aware.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, just maybe you can even use the words like awareness and smart rather
Well,
than
I think
cunning.
I think cunning was the most nearest, it was there as well,
Right.
right? And I believe all the baselines are good.
Right.
So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
All of them are positive ones. Just which one resonates with you the
Yeah,
most?
so it does resonate me because my business is difficult.
Right.
So I have to be really on the top of my.
Right. Very good. Very good. And these are the 6 baselines that you, for sure, these are
They are the top
the ones. They're the top ones, right? Awesome. So, next week. Cool. So this week we did this. I explained you baseline, and we have our 6 baselines. And next week we're gonna do an activity where we're gonna combine the wheel of life with the baselines.
Sure.
All right.
I really look forward to it.
Yeah, that's the time we have for today.
Done.
All right. We'll see you next week. Take care.